Stop by Rick K's Honda Powerhouse and check out the best selection of cruisers, sport bikes, dirt bikes, and ATVs. Their staff is amazing and their location is perfect, right off Griffin Road and I-75 in Davie. Get a new Honda at Rick K's Honda Powerhouse today. Call 954-364-3214 or visit rickkspowerhouse.com. When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7 Eye Performance Eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com. Stand out from the crowd with your Nex helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Nex helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Nex helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com.
Welcome to USA2Ride, the show where Eduardo and Julie hit the roads on 2 wheels to bring you the best of the motorcycle world. We will talk to experts, shop owners, and mechanics and share the best places to go, maintenance tips, stories from the road, and much more. Rev up your engines. Here is Eduardo Schneider and Julie Maioli.
And welcome to a special edition of USA2Ride on WNN 1470 in South Florida. You can watch us live at USA2Ride.com/live. And our phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. And we're always on Facebook.com/USA2Ride. You have any questions? You have questions for our guests? You have questions for our friends? You have questions? You want to ask anything about riding motorcycles in South Florida? Just shoot us an email, info@USA2Ride.com.
The USA2Ride show is brought to you by 7 Eye by Panoptics, Premium Performance Eyewear, Rick K's Honda Powerhouse. Your next Honda is waiting for you. I hope mine.
Yes.
Next North America, the coolest scooter and motorcycle helmets, and Touch Suite.
Well, whether you own a food truck or want to set up a shop at your next local market, Touch Suite has the most cost-effective and mobile point-of-sale system available. I don't know what's so funny.
our guest is with
of course.
iPhone ring.
Oh, great. Can I finish talking about Touch Suite?
Sorry.
Touch Suite has the most cost-effective and mobile point-of-sale system available. Ready to take payments wherever you go. You're a small business owner, Jeff, right?
Yes.
Okay. You know, Touch Suite could be good for you. I got to tell you more about Touch Suite.
Yes.
Okay.
For sure.
They have the mobile point of sale systems, ready to take payments wherever you go. Tablet, mobile solutions for Android and iOS. Give them a call today to learn more about their affordable merchant services, so you can take credit card today at 855-713-7123 or visit www.touchsuite.com. Right here next to me is Julie Maioli.
Yes.
As everybody can see and hear. If you're watching us on USA2Ride.com/live, you can see that she's laughing, of course, at our house guest. And
always doing something.
Always doing something to distract us.
The new iPhone. It's like, how do you turn it off? Wait.
He's the newer iPhone owner, so he cannot.
I turned the volume off, and all of a sudden, I figured I could call somebody, and mess around with them while we're doing the show.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden it starts ringing. It's like, wait a second, I've already shut the volume off, and now it's ringing. This makes no sense.
Well,
makes sense.
Makes no sense.
You do wrong.
Well, for those of you who don't know Jeff, Jeff is the 2014 Hoka Hey Motorcycle Champion winner. You participated in all Hoka Hey competitions.
I have, yeah, since 2010.
Right, and if you go, you're actually, I'm going to say this because it's the truth, you are the face of Hoka Hey, because if you go on HokaHey.com,
website,
yeah, your face is right there.
Yeah, that's my boyfriend Gary. And oops, it's out. That's Gary I ride with since 2012, and we rode a little bit in 11, but our bond really grew. I never had met Gary, and before the Hoka Hey, and we saw each other in Alaska when we finished, and then we saw each other in 11, and then...
And now in Sturgis.
And
the guy that you find in Sturgis. I saw the pictures.
Yeah, that's my real buddy. And that picture was me crossing the finish line in, I think, 12 or 13, and we had gotten separated at the end, and that was my excitement to see him, you know, there, and we had been on the road for 8 days, and 8,000 miles.
Same yellow
and,
jacket.
Yeah. So it was good to see him. But yeah, that's a great shot. Thank you for that.
Well, and Jeff, you're here today because, of course, you've been part of many of our shows, but tonight is a special edition of USA2Ride where we're going to talk about long-distance riding.
Yeah, all right.
We can't think of anybody, that here in South Florida that knows more or has more.
And especially because we are, USA2Ride, always go to the
Jeff's rides.
Yeah, you're a great supporter. Fun time.
Is something for us amazing to have here just to talk about this, because everybody has some question about how to ride properly, how to about the gear,
equipment,
the behavior. And there is many questions.
Let's start with one question that I got actually on Facebook not too long ago. Somebody asking me what because we call you a professional long distance rider, which you are.
For sure, that's a guy that do some questions.
Yeah, he posted on Facebook and he asked what is a professional long distance rider. So Jeff, what is a professional long distance rider?
It's funny how that came about. Really came about when we earned or were given our cut or our patches for our vest, and on the back of the Hoka Hey Challenge vest and the cut or the patches, as you would call them, it says professional long distance rider. So poof, I became a professional long distance rider. What it really means to me is that I go out and I train to do this. We ride long distances up to and over 1,000 miles a day, maybe 1,500 miles in a day, plus minus
1,500 miles in a day.
Yeah, maybe.
I heard. I heard. I'm impressed. I heard.
And we're still talking a 24-hour day, right?
Yes, 24-hour day. Yes, and you wouldn't want to do that in a multiple-day event, let's say, but in a 2-day event, you could ride I could conceivably ride 1,500 miles a day. Also, what makes you a professional long-distance rider, once you start receiving payment for your sport, turns you into professional versus just an amateur. I'm fortunate enough to have won some money periodically. I'm given a lot of factory support. Briefcase Powerhouse, Clockworks, Dunlop Tires, 7i Panoptics, Climb, and for those that haven't mentioned, you are out there, you're on the website, and I appreciate everything that everybody does for us. And it's even just everyday people, but as far as being a professional, that this is really what you're doing.
What's the ultimate goal of a professional long distance rider, Jeff?
Probably the ultimate goal would be to win an event which was just run, which is the Iron Butt Rally, which is run every other year, and it's about 11,000 miles in 11 days, and they give you geographical locations to achieve points. So you have to look at these geographical locations, look at the points, and can I get there and get back before I time out, and then the whole ride was worthless. Wow. Is really what it's all about.
And how about the GPS you can use?
It depends which event you're doing. A Hoka Hey, no GPS. An Iron Butt Rally, those guys have so much farkle, believe it or not, so their long-distance riders know what farkle is. It's all the junk that you see, the radar detector and the 3 GPSs and the 2 cell phones and probably like a mascara mirror or something like that, so that these guys could do their makeup as they ride. So it just depends upon what the parameters of the event are.
Hoka Hey, so you have to follow maps.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. What's the difference between the Iron Butt Rally and the Hoka Hey?
The only thing that's really different is the rules. Technically, it's really the same. It's, you know, go far on your motorcycle in a certain amount of time and, you know, be the top guy. You're being challenged geographically, whether it's by miles and distance and time, or if you're being challenged by a paper map. Hoka Hey is all paper maps. No picking up a cell phone and saying, hey, Eduardo, look up Johnny Street in, you know, Kalamazoo. How do I get there? You know, it just doesn't work that way.
Right.
You've got to pretty much, you know, use your resources, use your brain to get it where the Iron Butt Rally, the more Farkle that you have, and you could Google that too. Farkle.
Okay.
Yeah. That you have seems.
Is that bad? Where's the FCC going to find us?
No, it's good. It's F-A-R-K. Yeah, that's Farkle.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is really Farkle crazy. But
let me
Google that right now.
You want to start Googling that? They make a Farkle bar too, and it has all of the RAM mounts, like those balls sticking up out of it. So like there's like 6 balls on it, and for your Farkle bar.
Well, so if you play drums, that's probably come in handy, right?
It's very similar to if you had drums and would put like tom-toms up on top or something like that. Yeah, for sure.
Another curiosity. Sometimes the people ask, and when we talk about Hoka Hey, and we talk that you have to sleep with your bike.
That is correct, but not in a hotel. True. Not in a hotel. You can't bring the bike in a hotel.
Right. You cannot put it.
No, you can't put it in the lobby.
Bed.
No. You stay with your bike. In a close proximity. I mean, you could park your bike over there in the corner and then go under like a tank or a canopy. But as long as you're outside with your bike.
With a tent, you can have
use
a
tent.
No, there's one thing that Hoka Hey specifies on their website too. Is you have to do that if you want to be eligible for the prizes.
Correct. So counted as a finisher.
Right.
Now, there's other ways to ride a Hoka Hey. You can just go and sign up, pay the entry fee, and ride a Hoka Hey how you want to ride it. You don't have to ride it the way I want to ride it, because I'm in it to win it. I want to be the best. That's what I trained to be. I want to beat everybody out there, just like Joe Lacey and Taya and Junie and everybody else. They want to hopefully beat me. I want that competition. But for somebody else who just wants to be part of it, the brotherhood, the family, to be Hoka Hey, to be able to say that, to come up to somebody and shake their hand and say, Hoka Hey, brother, go ride it and stay in a hotel and just enjoy the ride.
Right.
The scenery and the maps are absolutely second to none. Just like the locations in an Iron Butt Rally would be, that they're going to send you to find, you know, the largest ball of twine, or they're going to send you to the top of Mount Evans, or they're going to tell you to go, you know, to Hyder, Alaska.
Oh my God.
And you're going to see the most incredible things. That's also what it's about.
No, and it's important to outline also the Hoka Hey is one of those events that, because, you know, people come from other countries or other states and come down to South Florida, and they see the Miccosukee Indians, they see the Seminole Indians. There are casinos everywhere, you know. And we're very fortunate to have Indian reservations here that actually have a lot of money.
Yes.
But when you come up to North Dakota, South Dakota, the story is very different.
Huge. You have no idea.
So, you know, Hoka Hey is also exists to celebrate the Native American Indians.
And to bring money back to the reservation.
To bring money back.
And attention to the suffering that these people still continue to feel on the reservations. And that's what it was originally founded for. And Hoka Hey was a battle cry from Crazy Horse when they went into battle, and that it was a great day to die. That meant you were okay inside with going to fight your enemy, and if you perished in the battle, it was okay. So also when you chant Hoka Hey, let's go. If you're ready, let's go.
So that is a meaning.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and check it out. There's a lot of, check out the website, Hoka Hey Motorcycle Challenge.com. A great website, talks a lot about it. The IBA's website, IBA.com, I think it is. Google Iron Butt.
Did a big research, because we wrote USA2Ride wrote an article
on Junie.
Oh,
Junie.
Oui, oui, in the French magazine.
In a French magazine.
And by the way, this article will be published in English on USA2Ride this week.
Awesome, fantastic.
So
she's a great challenger, four-time starter, but rode this year, last year's ride. In my book, she's five-time starter, five-time finisher. Whatever length of distance that she went, she started, and you got this far, you're still a finisher in my book. Come on out.
And you have to thank to Josie and Denise from the Soleil de la Floride.
No, let Jeff say it.
Let's see. Una challenge pas una souveraineté.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. It's just a bunch of cheese, but go to the boulanger and go get some cheese and wine. Yeah, well, we ride to eat. So let's go to Canada.
We're going to take a quick break, outline our commercial.
Stop by Rick K's Honda Powerhouse and check out the best selection of cruisers, sport bikes, dirt bikes, and ATVs. Their staff is amazing and their location is perfect, right off Griffin Road and I-75 in Davie. Get a new Honda at Rick K's Honda Powerhouse today. Call 954-364-3214 or visit rickkspowerhouse.com. When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7 Eye Performance Eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com. Stand out from the crowd with your Nex helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Nex helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Nex helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com.
Thank you.
All right, we're back here at USA2Ride on WNN 1470 AM with our friend, house guest, Hoka Hey winner, Jeffrey Kohn. Jeff, one time we were, Julie and I were down at Chester's Harley-Davidson in Fort Lauderdale, and we talked to the owners there, Judy and Evie, which also participate in the Hoka Hey.
Absolutely.
And one thing that they mentioned to us is about preparation for the ride.
Physical
and mental.
And mental, emotional.
Emotional. That's the word.
Yes, the word that Judy
and Evie use the same word. Emotional
preparation.
How do you prepare for 11 days on the road, riding 1,000 miles a day?
And with this kind of stuff, lie beside your bike, no shower, no hotel, no.
It's really a lot of work. You're like a professional athlete if you want to win, okay? If you just want to go ride it, then a lot of guys just show up and go ride it, or that they think they can win and just show up.
Oh.
But you have to have the mindset that you're going to be a professional athlete and that you have to train. You definitely have to be concerned about your diet, just like a professional athlete would. You need to pack your own food. You have to know that there's going to be some checkpoints. So as you get your maps, you call somebody back, at home and say, hey, which is not against the rules, mail me a package to such and such a place, so you get your food shipped overnight. There's certain things that I need: jerky, nuts, bars, whatever it is that I use to, get energy to not only fuel the bike, to fuel myself, because that's really more important. You got to fuel the machine. It's easy to get the gasoline, but your fuel, your fuel and your energy are really tough. The mental preparation, you're thinking about it a lot. You think it every day. This big event's coming up. So whatever, like a baseball player or a football player, your game psyche is going to be. The hardest part is when you get home, because you've run so hard for so many hours, for so many days. The unwinding. How do I unwind? How do I unwrap myself from running 20, 15, 20, 20, 30 hours, whatever your regimen is per day? How do I stop the machine? How do I stop this locomotive that's pulled 100 cars? It just doesn't happen. So that's pretty tough.
That's a good question. What comes to you, what crosses your mind? For example, you arrived, you've done it. Of course, you're exhausted. But do you look at your bike and say, okay, I don't want to ride my bike for another month? Or you actually long for the next day?
You want to go ride.
You want to go ride.
You want to get right back on it. And yeah, you want to rest. No matter where you finish, whether you won or you were last, you still accomplished so much.
Right.
Just to finish is unbelievable. But for me, I ride home. I mean, I've just ridden 11,000 miles, and I'll ride home. I've ridden home as far as 6,000 or 7,000 miles after 11,000 miles, 12,000 miles.
Wow.
So, but once you get home, and the whole stopping that's the hardest.
Talking about accomplishments, we have somebody on the phone right now, and let's talk to Junie Rose. Hello, Junie. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm good. How about yourself?
Junie.
Doing great. Junie, we're talking about long distance riding, and you know, Jeff and you are good friends. You've been on Hoka Hey together. You've been on other rides together. Let me ask you a quick question. What do you feel it's the biggest challenge for you when you have to go on a long ride competition?
The biggest challenge for me usually is financial, because I'm pretty much single mom, having to raise my support and stuff like that. But as far as the actual riding part of it, it's staying on the bike. Like Jeff said, it's not something you just throw your leg over and you decide, hey, I think I'll ride 15,000 miles in the next few weeks. You really do have to prepare for that. You have to ride, beforehand, long rides, not just, short little distances.
And you say the financial ride. When you do the Hoka Hey, that probably takes a toll on your finances. How do you do it?
I try and be creative to, first I squirrel away as much money as I can over the year because I do know that I'm going to do it. And then I try and be creative. One year I sold muffins at the farmer's market. This year I was selling my sister's chocolate pecan turtles.
That was roadkill, though, because they melted. They started off as turtles, and then they were like, what, roadkill you were calling them?
Like turtle soup.
No, it wasn't turtle soup. They just kind of melted out. So looked like one of those dead turtles in the road. But they're good. Oh, God, are they good. Yeah, absolutely. And I have to say, Junie is the most creative Hoka Hey rider that I know for raising funds, and works the hardest and gives the most back to any community or any organization that she raises money for. My hat's off to her. I pay homage to her, a lot of respect for what she does. At the same time, she's raising money that she does for others along the way. Big coat drive coming up probably right this winter?
No, I usually do the blanket. But,
sorry, blanket drive.
Yeah, we're not sure if they need blankets yet, so we're still out there trying to figure out what really is needed.
So let's go with socks and hats this year.
There you go. Maybe some.
And Junie, you just we've been publicized your ride to Alaska a lot, doing the unfinished business. Anybody who follows Hoka Hey know exactly what that means. Now you're back home. You're back to your regular life, like you call. You're back to reality.
And how about your next challenge?
How about what?
What's your next challenges after all that?
What's my next challenge? Well, I guess the next year's ride, the San Diego to Maine, and then back to the Seneca Indian Reservation there next year. That's going to be my next challenge.
Yeah, 2016 is a big year. Big year for me. Big year for a lot of people.
2016.
Yeah, Junie, are you in it to win it this year? Or are you just still in it to ride it? Should I be looking in my mirrors for you?
You better be looking in your mirrors for me, Jeff.
Nice, I like that. I like it.
Jeff, let me ask you a question. As far as equipment goes, how do you prepare your motorcycle, and what do you carry with you that you know you're going to need from the get-go?
Gear.
I carry really very little. Less is more. Don't bog down the bike. I carry 2 pairs of underwear, maybe 3 pairs of socks, my climb rain gear, which is really riding gear, because when you go swimming, you put on a bathing suit. You don't put on jeans. And so when I go riding, I put on my riding gear. I did find an excellent pair of jeans when I was out in Sturgis that I've still been testing.
Okay.
That are real. The Wrangler, the Wrangler Cool Vantage are outstanding, which will be coming to a store near you soon.
Good.
But the less is more. Carry less, and you'll have a better ride.
Now, I have a question for you that comes to tires. We all know that you're sponsored by Dunlop.
Yes, sir.
If you're going to go on a ride that, you're going to ride 11,000 miles, 12,000 miles, you will need tires along the road. So
you do, and everyone says, well, how many miles do you get out of tires? And if you've ridden with me on any competitive type rides, you know that I'm pretty aggressive. Try not to break any laws, but I do ride very aggressively, and I do churn up some tires. The Dunlop American Elite or the Dunlop Elite 3 for the wing are phenomenal, phenomenal tires. For the bagger, Harley baggers, 09 and newer, the American Elite is the tire of choice over anything for me and a lot of other riders. And just, you're going to probably pull into a Harley dealer checkpoint somewhere and need a set. I had a great experience out in Texas. I called up, paid all the money, told them I wanted 4 guys. I had a 2-tire change and an oil change in 28 minutes.
Yes, this is a good history to have in another occasion, just this pit stop that he does.
You read about it in New Braunfels, Texas. Yeah, I was the first guy in. Yeah, 28 minutes. I mean, they really kick some farkle.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. Oh my gosh, I forgot.
Yes, you have a question? You'd like to ask in Portuguese?
Yes.
I have a question. I want to see you do Hoka Hey with, some of your toys there.
Yes, I remember. It's about the brand. It's just Harley is allowed, or for example, I can go with my Honda CBR.
But you being specific of Hoka Hey, right?
No, I am. Yes,
specific Hoka Hey. It has to be an American V-twin. So you have Victory, Indian, and Harley-Davidson.
Oh, you cannot.
Or you could build a custom air-cooled American-made V-twin. Yes.
Okay.
So first thing that you have to do is remove the radiator on your bike.
Okay.
Then it has to be an American.
Then you have to rebaptize your bike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeff, it's been phenomenal. I mean, there's so much that we can cover. About long distance. I don't think we even started
scratch the surface
here. But unfortunately, this is a 30-minute special edition of USA2Ride.
And I'll be back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I want to just also a real big shout out to a new IBA rider who just finished a real tough ride. That's Ty out in Colorado, real good friend of mine. She says I'm her mentor, and she really kicked it on a little bit bigger than a sporty, a dyno lowrider, 4-gallon tank, 1,000 miles, 18 hours, went to sleep, finished up, actually it was 1,100 miles, 18 hours, went to sleep, finished up the next day, finished 1,534 hours on a 4-gallon tank. Real hard ride. My hat's off to any IBA rider, any long-distance rider who covers that type of mileage, and it's really the way to go.
Way to go, Ty.
Congratulations,
from USA2Ride as well. And we're going to wrap up. Just saying, a big shout-out to our friends of USA2Ride as always. Jeff Kohn, of course, Junie Rose, Brandon, Justin, Chris, and Ignacio at Rick Case Honda Powerhouse, Rafael Freitas from Moto Café, Stacy Mullins, Eloy Estrada, Jesse Massaruto, Isabel Gallardo, Ricardo Quiroga, Susan Park, Captain Robert Snackenberg, and Detective Kelly DeMatia from the Broward Sheriff's Office in Deerfield Beach.
Josie Polod, Denise.
And Denise Demont, exactly, from the Le Soleil de la Floride.
Reg Azevedo.
And all the friends that always support our show and our sponsors. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you for having us.
We'll catch up on Sunday.
See you Sunday for the ride. Rick Case Honda, 8 a.m.
Yep,
Rick Case, come on out.
On USA2Ride.com. See you guys next Tuesday, 6:30.
Bye, Junie.
Bye-bye, Junie.
You have been listening to USA2Ride, the show that takes you for a ride through the best of motorcycle living in the U.S. Join us next week for another exciting show. Until then, safe rides, everyone.